Alright, what's going on guys? My name is Omega and welcome back to another video. So today we have a couple things to talk about, including the big Seer nerf that finally went live. I'm going to go over with you guys the updates that we have today because we got a couple of things to talk about. So the first thing that got changed with Seer was actually his passive. He has a couple of things that are now different. So with Seer, he now has an increased wait time between sensor spikes for full HP targets. Before it was about 1.25 seconds and now it is 1.75 seconds. And basically what that means is that when you're aiming down sights with Seer, it's the amount of time that goes by before you actually get another spike with his kind of like heartbeat sensor. So now he's not going to be able to see where enemies are with his passive as often. They also removed these center circle ellipses, reduced the range of his passive beyond 75 meters, and also reduced the field of view. But in my opinion, one of the biggest changes is with his tactical. So with his tactical, it now has an increased detonation delay from 1.4 seconds to 1.6 seconds, meaning it's going to be a lot easier if you are going up against a Seer to actually run out of it. You're not going to get hit by his tactical as fast as you would before. They also said players hit are no longer damaged or flashed. Screen shake from being hit is also reduced, so another really good change, and I think this is really just going to help the meta a ton. You know, not as many people will be playing Seer now, but we're still going to have to wait and see because we might have some more changes for Seer in the future, which we'll talk about in just a second. They also added movement slow while holding his tactical, so when you're actually holding the tactical and not releasing it, you will be slowed rather than just being able to walk around at a normal pace. They lowered the volume on the audio for his tactical and also fixed the tactical effects being visible in firing range when it's not supposed to be. Nothing really too huge there. And also he got a change with his ultimate. The ultimate now has an increased cooldown from 90 seconds to 120 seconds, and they also lowered the volume on the audio of his ultimate. And some miscellaneous adjustments that we have here fixed several errors related with Seer. I'm not sure what exactly those errors are, but they also adjusted the volume of voice lines that play when Seer is chosen. Now we also have some other miscellaneous fixes that don't really have anything to do with Seer. So they fixed a problem caused by Climatizer FX, and in parentheses it says no existing effect for handle error. I'm not really too sure what that is, but that's probably just an error message that some people were getting when playing the game. They fixed an issue with challenges as well, fixed most instances of legends holding a grenade when they have none in their inventory, also saying that Watson still suffers from this in some rare cases. They also fixed an error with using multiple grenades on explosive holds. So do you guys remember when King's Canyon went live in Apex, all of the explosive holds were actually left open because there was a bug whenever you would use it, it would actually just crash the entire game server. So it looks like that now you will be able to open the explosive holds normally. And then finally they fixed some issue on the Nintendo Switch where something was going on with the holo spray display. Didn't really go into too much detail on what that was, but if you're a Switch player and you know what I'm talking about, then apparently that has been fixed. Alright, now before we move on, I do want to show you guys this thread of tweets posted by Respawn JBeeps, who's actually one of the live balance designers for Respawn. He basically just gave his thoughts as well as the team's thoughts on why Seer was actually changed the way he was. He started off by saying removing the pips reduces the precision, knowing the exact number of enemies of a quick ADS. This goes in hand with the range reduction, increasing the duration between pulses and making it so the flares decay to nothing between beats of full HP enemies forces a greater time investment. We're tightening the field of view and killing the hold tack and have full movement speed loophole for the same reason. I still think we'll need continued work here. As many solo queue ranked grinders know, ratting is now virtually impossible. I never thought I'd look back fondly on the days of ratting, but here we are. And if you guys don't know what the term ratting means, it apparently means that when you're the only player alive on your squad and you're trying to get as high of a placement as you possibly can. So I guess you're just kind of like sitting in the corner, trying to avoid all possible fights in general. But back to this thread, JBeeb said, as I'm sure we're all aware by now, Seer's tack does a lot of things. Considering it's designed to be somewhat of a skill shot, this isn't intrinsically bad. But given how easy it is to hit with the ultimate and passive synergy, and the fact that a common use case is when someone is moving slowly or stopped while healing and reviving, the least we can do is give the target a little more time to avoid getting hit. The other low-hanging fruit for a hotfix is to dial back the FX intensity and remove the damage. There will still be a directional indicator so victims can understand where they were revealed from. Seer's tack used as a dollar store EMP to farm damage and drain resources was definitely problematic at a high level of play. Plus, looking at your health bar and seeing a sliver of it missing for taking damage through walls is a major feels bad. Many of you may be disappointed we didn't touch the interrupts or reduce the 8-second reveal duration. This is a starting point. Regardless of what the data tells us, if internal and external feedback is any indication, I imagine one of these outputs will need follow-up work, basically saying that Seer is probably going to continue to get nerfs to his kit in the near future, which I definitely think is a good idea. He ended this by saying, Seer has opened our eyes to what sort of information can be communicated through through scans. A real-time silhouette for X seconds is different than tracking footsteps or the health bar or the heartbeat passive. There are many axes we can explore, and I know Seer's emergence has expedited the process of revisiting the oppressive parts of the reveal meta to introduce more options and counterplay. As far as release strength Seer goes, we missed the mark. Players should never feel the need to pick a legend or weapon for an entire season just to compete. While we can't solve the pain points of the reveal meta in a hotfix, I'm looking forward to jamming out longer term solutions with the rest of the design team. As always, keep the feedback coming. Even though I may not reply, I try to listen as well as Seer sees. So what I got from this thread is basically they were focusing on a lot of just the obvious problems with Seer, but most likely Seer is going to continue to have work done on his passive as well as his tactical. But let me know down in the comments if you guys have played Seer after the update, whether you think this nerf actually did anything or whether you think more changes need to come very soon for Seer. And keep in mind that the gameplay that you've been watching in the background is actually before the update. So the update went live about 30 minutes ago. Just wanted to let you guys know just so you're not confused why I'm still doing damage with Seer's tactical. Now, one last thing that I want to talk about is apparently some changes coming to the Battle Pass. Now, this was actually pointed out by Garret Leaks on his Twitter, and in his tweet, he said, once again, the Battle Pass FAQ was changed. And as you guys can see by this first picture, this is what it said on the Respawn website in July of 2021. So the Battle Pass can be obtained during the specific event period by Battle Pass owners who reach the required level. These items may return in a future event or promotion, saying this applies starting with Season 10 and onwards. Well, in August of 2021, this was actually changed once again. Everything is basically the same except what you see in parentheses at the bottom, saying that this applies starting with Season 11 and onwards. And basically what this means is that apparently in Season 11, whatever Battle Pass skins that we get will not actually be exclusive. So originally it said that the skins that we got for the Battle Pass in Season 10 weren't going to be exclusive, but now it's looking like it's going to be for Season 11. So as an example, let's say that it's Season 11, the theme for the Battle Pass is skins drawn by a 2-year-old. One of the Battle Pass skins is this amazing unicorn revenant skin created by yours truly. Well, with this new rule or whatever, Respawn is testing out, this skin that would be available in the Season 11 Battle Pass might have a chance to come back again in the future. So say Season 15 comes around and they want to bring the skin back, they do have the option to do so, where before they basically said that all Battle Pass skins are exclusive. Now, it doesn't look like that this means that skins before Season 11 will ever return. Those will remain exclusive, but they're basically changing the wording so that they are able to now bring back future Battle Pass skins in the farther future, if that makes any sense. I'm sorry if I explained that poorly. I'm pretty sure that's what they mean by this, but again, the fact that they've changed this already twice so far means they're still probably trying to figure out how they're going to actually make this work. Now, why they're doing this in the first place, I'm sure it's to just make more money. I don't know if they're going to be selling these Battle Pass skins, as an individual sale, where you'll have to spend like 1,800 Apex coins just to get it, or maybe they might be thinking about making like a different kind of Battle Pass where you can actually grind for a bunch of like older skins that appeared in previous Battle Passes. We really don't have any information besides what was actually changed on the website, so when I do figure out more information, I will be sure to let you guys know. But anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, but I will see you guys all on the next one. Have a great day. Peace out.